Okay, YouTube people, do another video of the Can-Am Maverick Sport. As you guys can see, I put new wheels and tires on it. On my first review, I said we were gonna do like 28 if we were gonna put new tires, but I went with 30. Okay, I went with 30, and I think I made the right decision. You know, the machine still runs perfectly fine. I haven't noticed any power loss, like huge power loss, which, you know, is great. The machine, I mean, just performs amazing. You know, we used it last weekend, and you know, we tried the new wheels. I put B-locks. Those are real B-locks on the outside, one side only. Those are the System 3, and I went with the Toro hook. Those tires are amazing. If you want to just, you know, ride trails and go fast and do slides, and these tires can really, you know, they can help you a lot. Nice tires, lightweight, you know, for the 30. I said 30, 10 by 14 all the way around, with a 14-inch wheel. So here's a look at the Maverick. Okay, I went with a 5.2 offset, and you know, that's how it looks. I mean, I really like the way it looks. I like the way it came out, you know. Then on the back, I have to use, well, I didn't have to, but I used spacers. I was able to find 1-inch spacers for the machine. It was very difficult to find, but I got it. The reason why, because the rims on the back, they have a different offset than the front from factory. Okay, so when I used the 5.2 offset, the machine was narrow in the back than the front. And right now we are almost perfect. I mean, we have, I ended up with 63 1/4 inch on the back and 62 7/8 on the front. So now it's pretty much even. It's a 1/4 inch wider on the back, basically. So so I put 1-inch spacers on the back, and now it's even better. You know, I mean, this machine felt like a 64, even when it was a 60, with the smaller tires and the original setup. And right now it's just, I mean, it's awesome. You know, I know it's not an X3 and it's not a huge 168 or 190 some horsepower, but I mean, this machine can run, man. You know, I really like it. I love it. It's a hell of a machine. We're planning to use it again next couple weekends. I mean, I put this machine through the mud holes, and it just takes it. It just goes, you know. And with these tires, man, night and day different. You know, I mean, like night and day. So I gained 1-inch ground clearance. You know, the machine came with 12-inch, now it's like 13 only, and 13 1/4 or something like that. So, you know, I like that. I didn't want the machine to feel tall. Like the Maverick XMR and the XRC, I think they feel top heavy because they're so tall, you know. So I really wanted to keep that 12 to 13 inches of ground clearance so the machine can feel planted for what I want to do, you know. We're gonna take this side by side. We're gonna take this machine to Tennessee. We're gonna try it out. The only thing this machine doesn't have is a true locker in the front. I mean, it's got limited slip, but I knew that from the beginning when I bought it. And you know, we'll see what she can do, you know. That's why it's got a winch, and you know, and we'll go with other machines too, you know. But for trail riding, man, I still recommend this machine 100%. You know, and we'll see what else she can do, you know. So 14-inch wheels, 30-inch tires. I wanted to put it out there in the YouTube, and so people can see. You know, sometimes there's a lot of questions, and you don't know how the machine is going to look, and it happened to me. You know, I didn't know how it was going to look. I searched, you know, for a while. I did have to change my big horns. I mean, those big horns was getting flat and flat and flat. Those, you know, they're not a good tire. I mean, as far as durability, you know, obviously they were 6-ply, but you know, so I went with ITP Terra Hook tire, and I like him so far. Like I said, I had a good use of these tires last weekend, and mud holes, water holes, and you know, we went to Redneck Mud Club, and the machine just, you know, it performed awesome. I mean, those tires are, I went through the same stuff that everybody went with mud tires. So here's the rear of the bike. Okay, I have an exhaust coming. So we're gonna swap out the stock exhaust, and we're gonna put a BRP one, BRP exhaust, and I think I'm gonna do some rock sliders, you know, on the sides, and probably will change the seats. You know, here's the machine on the inside. You know, we're probably gonna change the seats, but so far so good, man. You know, I just want to put it out there, man. This machine is good. I like it. Runs good. Feels good. And you know, that's how she looks right now with the 30-inch tires and the 14-inch wheels. Okay, I went with bead locks because I don't want to have an issue. You know, if something happens and I got it flat, I want to be able to make it back. Even though I'm going to destroy probably the tire, but I want to be able to make it back. So I really like the look of the System 3. You know, I like how the machine aluminum blends in with the black, and you know. So there's a little update of the Maverick Sport. You know, then obviously we got the 2015 Teryx back there. Man, that thing is a beast. That thing is an animal. You know, so we have another green one like that, and we have a couple more side-by-sides. But you know, so 1-inch spaces on the back. Now you see the machine sits pretty level. Okay, it was a little taller on the back without the spacers. It was basically 1 inch taller on the back. Now it's 13 all the way across. So it was the right move, in my opinion, to put the spacers. It was very difficult to find them. Like, I couldn't find them. I installed them yesterday, and I like the way it looks, man. I like the way those 30-inch tires looks, and you know, like I said, as far as power, I haven't noticed any real difference on power. I mean, when you press the throttle on this thing, it goes. So it goes. I noticed that now the clutch is even better. You know, it's less clunking, which before it was not a lot of clunk back there, and now it's even less. So I think this machine has the same clutch as the XRC and the XMR, which they come from the factory with 30-inch tires. I think they have the same clutching. They just come with the smaller package tires, and obviously, you know, smaller suspension because of the 60-inch. But you know, I noticed that now it's a lot better. So here she is. Like I said, we're gonna do an exhaust. It's already ordered. It should be here anytime, any day. And when I install it, we're gonna give you a clip of the stock and the new one. I'm thinking that I'm gonna put that tailgate here, the little tailgate that they sell. And depends how much mud or debris you start throwing, we'll do the extended fender flares, like the ones that came with the on the XMR, you know, on the XMR. So they're just a little bit wider, but we'll try like these first. You know, I like the look of it. So like I said, I think next Saturday we might take it to Ocala, maybe. You know, we'll see. You know, I want to run it. I want to, you know, want to use it. It's raining. It's not a good time to go fishing. So we're going to start, you know, we're going to go side by side. So, okay, people, I'm going to stop the video here, and thanks a lot. And, you know, if you got any questions, just, you know, let me know. Okay? So, just let me know. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you like it, you know, the way it looks.